Well, the day we've literally all been waiting for. I've been sitting at the edge of my seat, just prepared for Carlos Tavares of Stellantis, CEO of Stellantis, to resign due to a dispute on where they want the company to go. So, obviously, the board and him don't align on anything because he is a horrible CEO and wants the company to fail, and the board of directors probably wants the company to fail also, but in a different way. Corporate's weird. They seem like they all want the company to fail. I don't know. It seems like everybody knows why they're failing, but the people that actually make them fail. But he's gone. So this will be an interesting coming weeks for Stellantis. Who will they replace him with? What's gonna happen? Is it gonna start? Are they gonna replace him with somebody that's gonna start selling it off? So maybe that was their differences that the board wants. The board wanted to sell the company for parts and he didn't. Maybe he wanted to sell the company for parts and they didn't. We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting few months for sure, but definitely a few years for Stellantis. We've talked a lot about Stellantis. They're spiraling. This is not, yeah, that's part of the spiral. Yeah, they're like a non-recovering drug addict. Maybe they'll be in recovery soon. I'm sure they'll relapse, but we'll see what happens. Hard to imagine why the board over at Stellantis wanted CEO Carlos Tavares out. He invested almost $370 million of company money into this feller right here. This is the Archer helicopter, drone, weird sky taxi thing, redefining transportation. It has the goal of replacing 60 to 90 minute commutes with 10 to 20 minute electric air taxi flights that are safe. That's what it says on their website. Flights that are safe. That's their official thing. Wow, thanks. Also sustainable, low noise, and cost competitive with ground transportation. They invested in an airplane helicopter. And one of the quotes here, probably in hindsight, will be very funny to study. The commitment by Stellantis to Archer has been unrivaled, from its foresight to provide the manufacturing expertise and capital needed to accelerate Archer's business objectives to the strategic vision and steadfast support from Stellantis CEO Carlos Tavares. That's on the Stellantis website still. So obviously this isn't the reason they cut him. This may even come into existence, but I would imagine that's going to be part of, it's one of the small hammer hits of why they wanted him out, is because he invested millions upon millions of dollars of company money into a business like this that is really not feasible yet. And it's electric. Very cool. So, yeah, you don't even know where to go from that. Now, this wasn't so much a dig at Archer, the aviation company. We might all be flying around in single, 4-person helicopter type electric vehicles, taxis in the next few years. That might be a real thing. But the dig is more at Stellantis in spending a bunch of money when they're on a sinking ship to, give it to another ship that might save them. So Stellantis basically threw their life rafts, to another ship while they're sinking. That's how I look at it. And it's a huge speculation, obviously. Like, this isn't like a non-speculative market. The private air taxis is a hugely speculative market. Yeah, they have a lot of orders. They haven't delivered them yet. Orders are cool and all. A lot of them are going to Dubai, it looks like. But again, things actually have to happen. So huge speculation, huge risk. I'd imagine taking a risk like that when you can make your products better for that money maybe didn't look so well to the board. That's the only issue. It's a Stellantis, attack, not a Archer aviation attack. Here's the screenshot right from the Stellantis website. Saying in your press release that your aircraft is safe is a bit of a red flag to me. I feel things should be assumed safe when they're from a company like Stellantis or, a big manufacturer. Any aircraft that is for commercial use should be assumed safe. So here, if you see all the way at the bottom, it is estimated 10 to 20 minute electric air taxi flights that are safe, sustainable, low noise, and cost competitive with ground transportation. It should be assumed that they are safe. I don't think that's necessary to state, and I actually think it makes me feel more uncomfortable that you said it. It's a little odd, honestly, that you included safe in your. Who's it safe for? Who is it safe for? People flying, like walking under it on the street? Is it safe for the participants in the cockpit? Who did you think we assumed were at danger here? Because it could have been any of us. All of us maybe are at danger with Stellantis vehicles flying around overhead. We're at danger with them on the road.